everyone, it's Milky. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video that I've been meaning to film for a while but always putting off, and that's my Lolita fashion wardrobe. I'm assuming that if you're following me you know what Lolita fashion is, but if you don't, or if you're just stumbling upon this video somehow, Lolita fashion is a Japanese fashion that I think originated in the 90s or late 80s. It's based a lot on Rococo and sort of Victorian clothing, and it has nothing to do with the book Lolita. Just to clarify, in case anyone comes at me saying that it's based on that. If you want to know more about the fashion, then I'll link a video down below from Lovely Lore, who talks a lot about that, because this video isn't about what Lolita fashion is, it's just about my wardrobe. The reason I've been putting this off for a while is that I'm constantly waiting for new pieces in the mail, but finally I'm in a bit of a slow shopping mode, so I'm not currently waiting for any Lolita pieces in the mail. I'm just going to be showing main pieces, so skirts, jumper skirts, and one pieces, because most of my blouses and cardigans and stuff that I wear with Lolita isn't meant for Lolita necessarily, so that would make this a really long video. But in terms of Lolita pieces themselves, I have a fair bit to share with you. To give a little bit about my history with the fashion, I actually got most of these pieces in the last year or so. I made a wardrobe video about a year and a half ago at this point, and most of these pieces weren't in that. However, I have been wearing the fashion since high school. I started officially wearing it in my junior year of high school, so the third year of high school, when I was 16 or so. I then parted with a lot of the pieces that I wore then when I was in college, and I didn't wear the fashion for a while. And again, as I mentioned, the last year or so I've gotten a lot back into it. I've gotten a lot of pieces that I really dreamed about owning, and so I'm excited to talk about those and show them to you. If you follow my Instagram, you've probably seen the majority of them, but I thought it would be nice to give a little bit of history for them. I'll also talk a little bit about collecting Lolita in general. Again, I think Lovely Lore has several videos on this, but I'll just give my own take on it, since a lot of people might be asking how I got so many of my dream pieces in a year, but I'll talk about that later. So in terms of organization, I think I'm going to start with skirts, because I have the fewest of those, and then move on to jumper skirts, and then move on to one pieces. So let's go. The first skirt is what I'm actually wearing, so you can't really see it, but this is Angelic Pretty's Milky Cross, and I'll show close up so you can actually see it. I've wanted this skirt for a really long time. I remember it came out in 2015 when I was in high school, and I was seriously considering buying it new then with hard-earned money from my part-time job, but my mom was like, no, it's a bad investment of money. So I didn't. But I finally found it recently for a good price, and so I'm super happy to have it. I actually really like this skirt. It's surprisingly poofy without a petticoat, so I might actually be able to get away without wearing one, at least in a more casual way, because I live in Florida and it's really hot here in the summer, and so I don't want to deal with a petticoat. And it looks decent enough without one, so I'll try it. But anyways, this print is lovely. I love the organza layer on top with the printed print. It has cats and crosses, and I don't usually really like crosses in prints. I don't know, I feel weird wearing crosses in prints, but I just love this skirt a lot, and I think the lavender is really cute. I don't have too much lavender in my wardrobe. I have one other lavender Lolita dress, and then that's about it for the lavender in my wardrobe, but I really love this skirt, and I like the lavender colorway, the most of it, and it's just adorable. The next skirt is one that was a really big dream piece of mine for a while, and I got it a couple of years ago, back before I was really back into wearing Lolita, and that's, I think, my only baby piece, but it's Baby the Star Shines Bright. Twinkle in the Stars Confeito is, I think, what it's called, and this piece is just beautiful. It's pretty old, so it's a bit worse for wear. The lace is pretty yellow, and then the underskirt is also yellow, and I need to work on it, but it has glitter on the print, so I don't really know what to do about it. But anyways, this print is gorgeous. I love anything that's celestial printed, and so this absolutely fits the bill. It has several of the constellations done with really cute art, and it just has stars, and it's so precious. I love this to death, and I don't know if I can ever part with it, because it's just perfect. Love it so much. But yeah, my only baby piece. In general, Angelic Pretty is the brand that appeals to me the most, but this one holds a special place in my heart. Moving on to jumper skirts, we'll first start with what is the oldest piece in my collection, and it's this lovely dark blue jumper skirt from the Taobao brand Chest Story. This is their Le Ballet, I think, jumper skirt, and it's a lovely, beautiful piece that's made of layers of this fluffy organza-like material. There's a lot of gorgeous lace at the bottom. The fabric has like glitter and star glitter embedded in it, which is wonderful. I wore this for my junior year prom, junior year prom. It wasn't like actual prom, it was just junior year prom. And I felt beautiful, and so this dress is just really sentimental for me. It's very extra and very classical, like it's not quite the sort of style that I go for anymore. I wore it for Christmas a couple of years ago, but I love it. It's beautiful and it's very sentimental for me. The next piece is one of the more classic ones in my wardrobe, and it's one that I was also looking for a really long time, and that is the Phaloides and Lemantridae jumper skirt from Istamori, which is a Taobao brand also. This is the blue colorway, and it's just really pretty. I love mushrooms and I love moths, so this dress is absolutely perfect. I like wearing this one more casually just because it doesn't feel quite as over the top as some of my sweet pieces, and so it's just a lovely dress. I still love it very much, and I'm happy that I was finally able to find it. Next up we have my all-time dream dress, and it was actually my very first Angelic Pretty dress, which surprises me because I never thought that I'd be able to get it, and that is the Daydreamed Carnival tiered jumper skirt in mint. I bought this off of a mutual on Instagram, and I was surprised because I was able to get it for a really good price. Sorry, there's like hair in my face. Anyways, I loved this dress to death. It was amazing. It's beautiful. I never thought I'd get it because again, it's like very highly coveted, especially in like this tiered jumper skirt cut, which I think looks the most glamorous of all of them. But somehow I managed to get my hands on it, and it's even more amazing than I thought it was. All the like lace and like layers of fluffiness make it absolutely perfect, and the print is, I think, a little bit gold. I know, it's hard to tell. It's carnival-ish. It has like a built-in petticoat, and it's so beautiful. I love this so much. I don't know if I could ever part with it because it's just absolute perfection, and it's beautiful. I don't wear it very much because it feels very extra, but I love this so much. Next up is a fairly recent acquisition, which you may have seen if you watched my last video, and that is the Dolls Tea Party jumper skirt in black. As I mentioned in that video, I used to really dislike pastel prints with black backgrounds, but it's kind of grown on me, and especially with this print, I feel like it's a bit more subtle, and so it's not like super bright pastel. They're all kind of more faded pastels, so it has a really interesting, cute, vintagey look to it. Again, this dress kind of feels like it has a more casual feel to it, so I kind of can be a bit more liberal with how I wear it, and I just think it's really pretty. Moving on to one pieces, we'll be starting with another big dream item of mine that I have wanted for I don't know how long. This is the second Angelic Pretty that I dress that I got, so somehow coincidentally I got like my two big hit desired dresses in like the span of a month, which was amazing. And that is Angelic Pretty's Stella one piece. There's something about this dress that just screams magical girl to me, and it's just so sweet and so beautiful, and I fell head over heels in love with it, but it was really hard to find. Like, I never saw anyone selling it, and I was looking for it for years and never came across it. But at some point I posted about it on like one of the Lolita sales groups on Facebook, and someone contacted me about it, and so that's how I managed to get it. But it's just an amazing dress. It has like a more opaque pink layer and then a sheer pink layer, so it just looks really fluffy. The sailor collar on this is detachable, but the Peter Pan collar isn't. I don't know if actually this can be called a sailor collar. On the back it's like a sailor collar, but anyways, it just makes me think of something a magical girl would wear, and I think it's my only non-printed dress. I've really been liking Angelic Pretty's recent non-printed dresses, but they're hard to get. But I love this one. I love all the details on it, and it's just really beautiful. The fit could be a little bit better. I feel like it's a bit shorter than some of my dresses, and the sleeves are a little bit shorter, but I make it work because I love it. I bought my sister the navy one of this, and so we kind of match, so that's cute. I was recently considering getting the lilac version, but then I decided not to last minute, and I kind of regret it because this dress is beautiful. Next up we have Angelic Pretty's My Favorite Room print, which was a bit of an impulsive purchase, but I really like this dress. It kind of has a more casual feel to me. I don't really know why. Maybe it's because of the sleeve length. It's like elbow length, and you know, maybe it's just because the all-over print is a bit more subtle and the colors are a bit more muted. But this dress is really nice. It's really comfy. It's made of a lightweight, again, printed chiffon type material that a lot of my dresses are like, and it's just really nice. I like this one a lot, and it's cute. It has like cat buttons on the sleeves, which is adorable, and the print is cute. It has cats and like eye masks and flowers and crosses and dream catchers, so it's a bit of a random assortment of things, but I just like how it looks. Next we've got another piece which I wanted for a really long time and only acquired somehow recently-ish, and that is the Cream Cookie Collection One Piece in white. This is actually not the re-release, this is the old release, and I had a bit of a drama with getting this because I bought it, or actually, okay, I bid on a listing, but then it was sold at the buy it now price, and I was really sad, but then it was like posted again, and so I bought that, but then I found out that they were doing the like re-release, and I was kind of mad at myself, but also kind of, it maybe worked out for the best, because I don't know if I would have necessarily been able to get it from the re-release, because Angelic Pretty releases are bloodbaths now in ways that they haven't been in the past. But anyways, I'm really happy with this dress. I think it came new with tags, so it was basically like getting it new, and it was a reasonable price, and so it's just really cute. I like the ivory color. I love the cookie print. I don't have too many like sweets printed things, so this one is adorable. It kind of has a weird cut to the sleeves. One of my other pieces has this as well, but like the sleeves at the top are super narrow and then they like poof out, so it looks cute, but it's not the most comfortable if you want to like lift your arms forward. But I love it nonetheless. It's very sweet. And I think it's actually my boyfriend's favorite dress of what I own, so that's nice. Anyways, very cute. Next is another dress which I wanted for a long time. I feel like I'm saying that about every dress, but I mean, it's true, and again, I'll talk more about collecting and dream dresses and stuff later on. But that is the Fancy Hospital One Piece in white. Honestly, I loved this print in like the jumper skirt and the one piece in pink and blue and white. This is just what happened to pop up for sale, and so I went for it. It's a really cute like hospital themed print. I fell in love with it when it came out, but back then I wasn't really sort of in the financial state to be buying expensive new dresses, so I'm happy I could finally get my hands on it. It has like bunnies and bears and pills and syringes on it, so it's great for like Menhera themed cords, and overall it's just really nice. It's super comfy too, so I like that, and I like that I can just pop it on casually and still look super adorable and put together. It's just really cute. I love that it has like, for the waist ties, they have like little medical crosses at the end, which I think is cute. And overall, I really love this piece. I like the double collar effect, I like the buttons, it's just super cute. And now my last piece is, yet again, of course, one that I wanted for a while, and this is just sort of one of the big, iconic, Angelic Pretty dresses, and that is Misty Sky. I don't know how many times they've re-released this. I feel like they've re-released it like 4 times or something like that, but I don't know which re-release this is. Maybe 2019? I might be mistaken. I got it on Father Child. I don't really care which year it was from. But I wanted the lavender version of this dress for a really long time, and I was happy to finally find it for a reasonable enough price. Again, I don't have much lavender in my wardrobe aside from this skirt and this dress, but I think it's a really pretty color. I really like the navy version of this print as well, but there was just something about the lavender one that called out to me. If you know Avina K on Instagram, they used to have this dress, or maybe they still do, I don't remember, but they had like a few cords with it on their blog, and I fell in love with those, and so that kind of made me want this dress, and I'm glad that I finally own it. It's just really pretty. I love that it has little like yellow moons in the print. There is. It just looks really cute and magical girly. Again, like the Cream Cookie Collection One Piece, this has like the weird sleeves where it's narrow here and then it poofs out, so it's not the most comfy, but I can make it work. Oh, another thing that I haven't said about Angelic Pretty is like almost all their pieces have pockets, which is incredible to me because like women's clothes don't have pockets. What? And especially like cutesy things like dresses, so it's nice. Now just really quickly, there are 4 pieces I think that I want to share that kind of get honorable mentions. Either I don't wear them as Lolita, but they're meant for Lolita, or they're not meant as Lolita, but I sometimes wear them as Lolita. I just wanted to go over them because they're cute and might as well. A lot of these are kind of more classical. First is this mycologist dress from Peppermint Fox. I love mushrooms, as some of you might know. I don't talk about it much on this channel, but I love anything mushroom related, which you might be able to tell from the phyllodes and the Mantra Day dress. But anyways, I fell in love with this when it was announced. I like snagged it immediately like when it was released, and I adore it. Yeah, again, I wear this a lot more casually. I usually don't wear a blouse under it, or I wear like a dress under it or something. I don't wear it at all like Lolita, but it's just pretty, and you totally could wear it like Lolita if you were so inclined. And then I have another mushroom dress. This is from the Taobao brand Crucis? I don't know. I think it's also called like Western Cross or something like that. And it just has mushrooms on it. Again, you could totally accommodate a petticoat under this, but I wear it casually, sometimes to work and stuff. It's just really cute and adorable. Another dress is from a brand that I'm not sure if it's a Lolita brand. Maybe it is. I don't see it posted very often, but it's the Japanese brand Lolita. I'm probably butchering that name, but it's just this really cute one piece that has cutlery and pastries on it. I wear this again a lot more casually usually, but there's plenty of room here for a petticoat if you want to wear it like that. It's cute. It has like 3/4 length sleeves, and it's just really comfy. So again, this is another one that I sometimes wear to work, or when I just want to be cute without feeling like I'm putting in too much effort. I like this one. And then lastly is a piece which definitely qualifies more as otome than Lolita because it's a lot longer, but that's this angel cat dress from Kira Imai. If you're not familiar with Kira Imai, she does a lot of kind of Lolita art. She's done a lot of angelic pretty prints, and she occasionally has actual clothes on her web store. And when I saw this dress, I fell absolutely in love because, again, I love anything celestial, and this has clouds, and it has like angel cats and roses, and it's really cute. It's like a full sleeve length thing, and this is really long. It goes down to like my mid-calf, which is why I don't really call it Lolita. You could accommodate a petticoat under here. I sometimes wear one, but I wouldn't really call it Lolita, but I did just want to include it in this. Finally, that's all of the dresses. This took much longer than I thought it would. I thought I had fewer pieces, but I guess I had a lot more than I initially thought I did. So in these last few minutes, I'll talk a bit about collecting. I feel like with the sort of current fashions, a lot of the things, you see them, you like them, you can buy them. But Lolita isn't really like that. A lot of the times, if you're at least looking like at Japanese brands, let's say, you see something, but maybe it's a release from like 2010, and maybe it's super popular, maybe it's super rare, so sometimes it won't pop up for sale. Sometimes it'll pop up, but it'll be out of your budget, and that's annoying, and it's frustrating, but unfortunately that's kind of how this fashion is. Of course, you can wear Lolita at any budget. You can buy our pieces from anywhere. There are a bunch of resources on where to buy Lolita. You don't need to like buy Japanese brands in order to be a Lolita. But in terms of collecting dream pieces, it does take a lot more effort. I'm really lucky that I was able to find a lot of the pieces that I wanted in this past year or so. I'm kind of amazed that I found so many pieces that I wanted. But again, it kind of depends on luck, kind of depends on your budget, kind of depends how much time you want to spend searching. I really love just browsing Japanese secondhand markets like Frill or Closet Child. I like looking at lace markets and seeing what people post. If you're super dedicated, you can go on to like, again, Facebook marketplaces and then post your like things that you want to buy. You might not have too much luck with that, but it's always worth trying. Yeah, you definitely need to put a lot of work into searching for the pieces that you want, and you need to be lucky. There are definitely some pieces on my wish list which I don't know if I'll ever get because they're either way out of my budget or they're just so rare, so I don't know, and that's okay. I'm happy with the pieces that I currently have. If I find more pieces from my wish list, I'll definitely be super happy as well. But I think it's just one of those things that you can't really rush. You can't get everything you want as quickly as you want it, which yes, again, is annoying, but it's just kind of how it is, unless you have like tons of money to spend, and even then you might struggle to find some things, because if people aren't selling it, then you're out of luck. And yeah, a lot of pieces are sometimes older, and so I know there's a limited amount of them out in the world, and if no one's selling it, well, you're kind of out of luck. And that's annoying, but it's okay. And so that was maybe a bit of strange rambling. I don't really know what point I want to make, but just, I guess, if you are looking for something, keep looking and don't give up hope, because I'm sure that you'll get it one day. Like, again, a lot of these pieces I've wanted for so long, and at times they were out of my budget, at times there was just no one selling them, but then things sort of aligned and I was able to get them, and I'm very happy with that. So that's kind of my Lolita wardrobe. I hope you liked seeing this and that this wasn't too rambly. I really love Lolita fashion. It's what really got me into J fashion, and it just brings me so much happiness now, and I'm really glad that I've gotten back into it. I'm glad that I'm finally in a place financially where I can afford it, and so I'm very grateful for the pieces that I have, but I do hope, of course, that my wardrobe can keep growing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know which piece was your favorite, and also if there are any dream items that you're looking for, what they are, because I'm curious and I like hearing about what people are looking for and what they want. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Bye!